Well, let's just take a quick look at what we have on the open. It's a slightly lower start, 40 points down on the Nifty, 20 down. So it's a absolutely flattish, slightly lower kind of start as expected. So about a 0.25% down. Bank Nifty, by the way, is down about a quarter. Similar, 128, 130 odd points lower is what we have on the Nifty Bank. 46,460 on the Nifty Bank. Mid-cap index is down about a quarter. And we'll have a quick look at the small cap index as well, which is where, of course, the problem was. But on Friday, the small cap index did very well and bounced nicely. We're down about 1/3% on the Nifty small cap index as well. But Sonia's got more rates. Sonia.
Well, thanks a lot for that. I'll take it straight to individual stocks because there's plenty of action there. I'm going to start with HAL because Hindustan Aeronautics has bagged a big order worth almost 2,900 crores from the Defence Ministry to upgrade 25 Dornier aircrafts. So Hindustan Aeronautics up 1.5%. Coforge, right? Rima was telling us how the board has approved fundraising of up to 3,200 crores via the QIP route. The stock is down about 3% right now. RVNL has got an LOA for a project worth about 350 crores from the Maharashtra Metro Rail Corp. In fact, talking about railway stocks, you have RailTel, which has bagged an order worth 130 crores in Bihar and 352 crores from the BMC. You have a lot of these food and beverage stocks which could be in focus. Hormuz was telling us a while back that UBS has initiated coverage on names like Sapphire Foods and Devyani International. Sapphire Foods, they have a target price of 1,800 and Devyani International, they have a target price of 190. So big upsides to the current market price over there. Apart from that, Zydus Life in focus as they've got a final approval from the US FDA for a few drugs. We're also looking at the auto ancillary names. So there's Uno Minda, CI Automotive, Varroc Engineering. All three have got Kotak upgrades. To an ad from a sell. Uno Minda up in the green, CI Automotive flat, Varroc Engineering is the other one that we're looking at this morning. Then you have OMCs, right? Last week was pretty brutal for the oil marketing companies. BPCL, HPCL, IOC all fell anywhere between 7 to 9%. But this morning, there's no great recovery, but some of them are just about stabilizing with a flat move. IOC is up almost about 0.8%. Largely for the market, you'd have to say it is a slightly weak start. The Nifty is down about 40 odd points. The pressure seeping in here actually. The Nifty Bank, which is down about 100 odd points. Back to you guys.
Okay, some more stocks which make it on the list today. It's Zomato. Zomato was up nearly 5% as Zepto is trying out a platform fee of 5%. So that's raised hope that maybe Zomato could do that for its instant delivery business. So Zomato continues with its gains. On Friday, the stock was up nearly 5% and it's added on another 1%. Ircon in the entire railway pack is also higher in trade. I think it's a 3 to 4% gain on Ircon after the company gets an LOA for a construction project which is worth 631 crore rupees. The stock is moving up in trade. In the auto ancillary, Sona BLW is actually higher in trade and that's up nearly 1.9%. Page Industries, which Nimesh just highlighted as the standout brokerage stock of the day, has opened up with strength and it's a gain of nearly 1.5%. Coforge is now extending the fall on the way down. Coforge is down 2.7%. So the street fears that equity dilution. And in that note on consumer durables where QSRs, they spoke about Sapphire, etc., United Brewery and Tata Consumer also made it to that list, but those stocks are a bit subdued. United Breweries is down nearly 2.2%.
Absolutely. And market breadth is positive. 1,260 stocks are higher and you've got about 750 stocks which are lower. So that's the overall broader market picture. The Nifty is down 70 points though. But as we were saying in the morning, some semblance of order back in the broader market, in the mid and small cap part of the market, which is where the trouble really was. Just a few other names before we sort of go across to our market master of the day. Torrent Power is up on huge volumes actually, 5% on Torrent Power. Stocks 1,200 plus. Mahindra & Mahindra had sold off in the last half an hour, 45 minutes of trade on Friday. That's making a sharp comeback. It's up. It's the second largest volume-led gainer, 3% on Mahindra & Mahindra. There is Amber, which is up 4%, and it's got large volumes for this point in the day. PCBL is up about 5%, 257. I think PCBL, if I'm not mistaken, was on the chatter list on Friday. Loda, Macrotech is up about 3%. Stocks at about 1,035. So that's looking up. Shipping Corporation, 5%. Stocks at about 207. So these are all names which are coming up and showing volumes as well, but yet to pick up, right? I mean, it's not a broad gush of volumes across the board. It's limited if you want to look at gains along with volumes as well. Tata Investment Corp is down another 5%. It's had a absolutely stellar rally all of 2024 and even before that actually. Actually, the Adani Group stocks are down. Enterprises, Ports and Adani Total. Ambuja Cements is also down a little bit. So Adani Energy Solutions is another one which is down about 2% or so. So there is a little bit of selling which is emerging in these names. HDFC AMC is down 2%. Stocks at about 37.41. And I think we already mentioned UBL, which is United Breweries, down about 2.25% or so. Sonia.
I just want to mention one thing. The biggest Nifty gainer now is M&M. If you remember on Friday, a lot of these stocks fell after that EV policy came out. Now the street has understood that this is not a negative for OEMs. And it's the EV policy is unlikely to impact the domestic players, whether it's Tata Motors, whether it's M&M, because they operate at much lower price points, right? And there is no competition at the moment in that. Even in future, their EVs will be eligible for PLI benefits of up to 15%. So they will be cost competitive. So the minute the street realized that, there was this buying that came in on these stocks, and hence this is the biggest gainer right now.
Absolutely. You know, I was talking about Sona Comstar, right? That's up about 2.5% as well. So 655, 656. But I mean, that's just rub off at the margin based on what people are making in the news flow. Larger global OEMs perhaps coming here, investing, and then of course getting their cars at that lower import duty as well.